Hello and welcome to TTV News broadcast on TayNinh newspaper and radio television with some latest events in TayNinh province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, on the second working days of the first party congress of TayNinh province for the 2025-2030 term, under the directions of the Presidium of the Congress, delegates listened to many passionate presentations from department, sector, and localities in the province. They focus on key tasks and solutions to contribute to the successful implementations of the Congress resolution.
And the conference director of the Department of Finance, Trương Văn Liếp, presented a speech on the topic solutions to promote the private economy in the province. Permanently the chairman of Principal Party Committee's Inspection Commission, Trương Văn Hoàng, presented on the renewing leadership and direction methods for inspection and supervision work, and contributing to enhancing the leadership capacity, combat strength of party organizations and the quality of officials and party members in the current period. Secretary of the Party Committee of Càng Dược Commune, Phan Văn Bốn, also presented on the solution to mobilize all investment resources for infrastructure development, urban growth, and strengthening regional linkages, the driving force for Càng Dược Commune to become a gateway urban area connecting to Ho Chi Minh City. In addition, delegates at the conference also watched the two video presentations in the home by the Vietnam-Thailand Front Committee of the province and the Department of Science and Technology on presentations at the conference from the outstanding achievements of the province during the past term in all areas and focused on the key solution to achieve the set targets of the new term's resolution, especially in the areas of private economic development, promotion of science, technology, and innovation, two of the four important pillars for the leading of the province into a new era of the national advancement.
Ladies and gentlemen, following the solemn opening section in the morning, the first party congress of TayNinh province continued its working agenda in group discussions this afternoon. During the discussion, delegates delve into key topics and contribute opinion to important policy decisions for both the province and the nation.
In discussion group number 1, delegates passionately contributed ideas to the political report and the action program of the new executive committee. The focus was on issues such as developing smart cities, improving the public administration reform index and the PAPI index, promoting the application of technology in power control, anti-corruption, and anti-negativity efforts, and boldly assigning young, capable, and resilient cadres to grassroots levels for training and development. Many opinions also proposed adding key development issues and investing seriously in transportation and industrial infrastructure, especially the connection system between industrial parks and major localities, to create effective links with the private central areas after administrative boundary restructuring. Regarding the draft documents for the 14th National Party Congress, delegates proposed solutions to accelerate equitization and restructuring of state-owned enterprises to improve operational efficiency. They also called for the early completion of water resource management regulations to ensure efficient use and to arrest waste and corruption in resource management, especially in land use.
And with spirit of democracy, responsibility, and high intellectual focus, delegates in discussion group number 2 contributed many heartfelt opinions on directed towards the key goals and tasks of the upcoming system. Many delegates emphasized that the target number 10, achieving the universal health insurance coverage by 2030, is a critical goal, but still faces many challenges. And therefore, beyond communication efforts, those coordination among the all levels and sectors is needed to raise awareness and create the favorable conditions for the people to participate in the health insurance. The atmosphere and the discussion were serious and democratic and reflecting the high sense of responsibility among the delegates. The goal was to refine the targets and propose practical, feasible solutions for the province's next stage of development.
Ladies and gentlemen, on October 9, 2025, the opening sections of the first party congress of TayNinh province for the 2025-2030 term officially took place as a Hall A TayNinh Provincial Party Committee Facility 2nd under the spirits of solidarity, democracy, discipline, breakthrough development. This year highlights significant political events for the party, government, and people of TayNinh province, making a historic turning point for the newly unified TayNinh, full of ambitions and aspiration to raise.
Emphasizing the spirits of innovation and responsibility in the opening speech, the Secretary of the TayNinh Provincial Party Committee, Nguyễn Văn Quyết, for the 2020 to 2025 term, affirmed that this conference is historic, a crystallization of the solidarity spirit of the entire party, the government, and the people, with a motto of loyalty and resilience. This conference lays the foundation for TayNinh to enter a period of breakthrough and sustainable development, aiming for TayNinh to become a dynamic and sustainable economy by 2030. The first party conference of TayNinh province is a conference of solidarity, democracy, discipline, breakthrough, and development. The entire party and the people of TayNinh have placed their full trust in this conference. I believe that with a sense of responsibility and awareness of preserving the will and aspirations of all party members and the people of the province, delegates will focus their minds and efforts, working seriously and efficiently to contribute meaningfully to the success of the conference. And with that spirit, the Presidium hereby declares the official opening of the first party conference of TayNinh province for the term of 2025 to 2030. Presenting the political report on the 2020 to 2025 term, the standing deputy secretary Provincial Party Committee and chairman of Provincial People's Council, Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, highlighted that thanks to the unity and efforts of the entire political system and all the social strata, 33 out of 40 targets were achieved or surpassed, with many breakthrough accomplishments affirming political resolve and development momentum. The focus was on building a clean, strong party and political system, fostering consensus and trust among the people and business community. As a result, the GDP growth rate for the 2021 to 2025 period post-merger is estimated at 6.73% per year. The economic scale by 2025 is expected to reach nearly 352 trillion Vietnam dong and ranking the 10th nationwide. The industrial sector continues to grow sustainably with an average growth rate of 9.28% per year. By 2025, per capita GDP estimated at 118.25 million Vietnam dong, up to 56.8% compared to 2020. And TayNinh was also ranked among the top 10 most attractive provinces for the large enterprises in 2024, having attracted nearly 3,100 domestic projects and more than 1,900 FDI projects for major investors and multinational corporations. Commerce, services, and tourism also grew strongly, averaging about 5.6% per year, with a standout highlight being Padang Mountain National Tourist Area, now one of the top tourist destinations nationwide. The conference has also identified the development corridor in Mộc Economic Zone. Once this corridor connects to Ho Chi Minh City Mộc Expressway and other link corridors, it will create a major development advantage. In the upcoming term, TayNinh has clearly defined a strategic focus, promoting science and technology application, innovation, and digital transformation. In parallel, TayNinh province will push for the green transformation and circular economy, forming one of the three key breakthrough pillars for the next 5 years. Also, in the morning section, Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee and Head of the National Assembly Delegation Pham Hung Thai presented the self-assessment report of the Provincial Party Executive Committee for the 2020 to 2025 term. The report outlined measures to address existing limitations, reaffirm the unity, commitment to democratic centralism, leadership by example, and emphasize dialogue and consensus building. At the same time, the province is committed to renewing leadership thinking, clearly defining priorities and breakthrough directions, and effectively carrying out the task for the 2025 to 2030 term. In addition, the conference heard several notable presentations on the private sector development, mobilizing resources for infrastructure construction, legal reform, innovation and digital transformation, inspection and also supervision, and promoting the role of the Free national unity in building new rural areas and civilized urban areas.
In discussion group number 3, delegates focus on providing feedback on various practical issues, alike with the province's sustainable development orientation for the new phase. Accordingly, delegates propose solutions to upgrade rural transportation infrastructure to support agricultural production and the circulation of agricultural goods. They also emphasize the importance of meeting clean water supply standards and paying adequate attention to urban drainage and centralized wastewater treatment. The discussion session also recorded numerous contributions to the draft documents of the 14th National Party Congress and the First Party Congress of TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee for the 2025-2030 term.
And previously in discussion group number 4, delegates continue to offer many personal opinions on socio-economic development orientation, especially in agriculture, farmers and rural areas. And to ensure the balanced development across different areas of the province, many delegates propose that in the new term the province should prioritize investment and infrastructure, particularly transportation infrastructure in the Dom Tháp 10 region. Delegates also discuss and propose solutions to address the weaknesses in agriculture production and product consumption linkages, improve the quality of rice production, and build a team of officials, civil servants, and public employees that meet the requirements of the two-level local government model. Other topics include inspection and supervision work for the upcoming term.
In discussion group number 5, delegates focus their discussions and contributions on key development candidates and major transportation infrastructure projects. Among the topics, delegates propose giving investment priority to National Highway 62 and suggest the key solutions for the province to achieve an average economic growth rate GRDP of 10 to 10.5% during the 2026-2030 period. Additionally, delegates offer feedback on the rezoning of TayNinhTV province following administrative mergers. They emphasize the need to prioritize resources for newly merged communes, especially those in remote, isolated and border areas of the province. Delegates also propose solutions to better utilize the potential of the Vam Cotong and Vam Cotay rivers.
And in discussion group number 6, while contributing opinion to the draft documents of the First Party Conference of TayNinhTV Province for the 2025-2030 term, the delegates emphasized the importance of identifying the key development corridors and major projects that serve the province's socio-economic development goals. And they also proposed that implementation solutions should include annual plans for each project to ensure the timely completion and thereby opening up the new development opportunities for the province. Speaking at a group discussion, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Úc shared many heartfelt insights. Here from that, the targets in the draft political report has been thoroughly reviewed by the Standing Committee of the Provincial Party Committee and based on in-depth analysis of the province's potential advantages, specific conditions, and also in alignment with the resolutions and requirements of the central government. The Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee also informed delegates about the key tasks and solutions to ensure the successful fulfillment of the resolutions targets in the upcoming term. Regarding the draft political report for the 14th National Party Congress, delegates affirmed that the document had been meticulously, rigorously, and scientifically prepared. It is comprehensive, includes many breakthrough ideas, and reflects the party's strategic thinking and vision for the new era, a period of the national growth and resurgence.
Ladies and gentlemen, the First Party Congress of TayNinhTV Province is important political event marking a turning point in the province development after the merger. At the Congress, delegates representing locality, departments, and sectors throughout the province contribute many heartfelt opinions, expectations, and practical proposals, demonstrating a high sense of responsibility and deep trust in the leadership of the Provincial Party Committee. All set the goals of comprehensive and harmonious development to build a richer, more beautiful, civilized, and sustainable TayNinhTV.
We hope this Congress will continue to pay special attention and create special policies for the commune, especially investment in infrastructure, electricity, roads, schools, and cleanliness. For the provincial armed forces, our units will continue to closely coordinate with all levels and sectors, promote propaganda and mobilization among officials, soldiers, and people to effectively implement the country's set goals and targets. I have high hopes for the province breakthrough programs, especially operating expressway to connect trade between the city and border provinces. I also hope this will further stimulate the socio-economic development. The passionate contributions from delegates are a great encouragement and an important practical basis for the first party Congress of TayNinhTV province to define strategic orientations for the new journey ahead. With unity, determination, and shared vision, TayNinhTV is expected to harness its potential, awaken aspirations, and build a fast-developing, sustainable, and distinctive province.
Turn to notable domestic news. The audience on the morning of October 9, General Secretary To Lam and the high-ranking Vietnamese delegation arrived at Pyongyang International Airport, beginning a state visit as the invitations of Kim Jong-un, General Secretaries of the Workers' Party of Korea, and Presidents of State Affairs of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Welcoming General Secretary To Lam and the Vietnamese delegation at the airport on the North Korean side, there were alternate Politburo member of the State Affairs Commission, and head of the International Department of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea, Kim Song-nam, and Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of North Korea, Im Chon-in. On the Vietnamese side, there were Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Vietnam to North Korea, Lê Bá Vinh, along with representatives of the staff of the Vietnamese embassies in North Korea. This state visit by General Secretary To Lam takes place as the two countries are actually commemorating the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations 1950-2025 and the Vietnam-North Korea Friendship Year 2025. The visit vividly reflects the importance that the two parties and states place on the traditional friendship between Vietnam and North Korea. It also reaffirms Vietnam's consistent foreign policy of valuing its relationship with traditional friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, after more than 3 months of operating under the two-level local government model, TayNinhTV province has recorded many positive changes, most notably in the mindset and working style of officials and civil servants, shifting from administration to service, from mutually fulfilling responsibilities to doing things brutally and properly, getting the trust, support, and approval of the people. This transformation not only strengthens public trust in the government, but also lies a crucial foundation for TayNinhTV's sustainable development in the new phase.
Identifying public service culture as a key factor in improving the Public Administration Reform Index, Cần Duộc Khmer focuses on building a team of officials with heart, vision, talent, capacity, completing professional ethical standards linked to job positions, strengthening discipline and emphasizing accountability in task execution to ensure that citizens and businesses are served efficiently and without hassle when dealing with administrative procedures. Raise awareness and enhance the service mindset of official and civil servants to better serve the people, and businesses focus on administrative reform to create a favorable investment and environment and attract investors and enterprises to operate locally. After over 3 months of operating the two-level local government model, Cần Duộc Khmer has taken the lead in the province in the number of administrative procedure doses, receiving and processing over 12,000 doses with an on-time resolution rate of over 92%. Since implementing the two-level local government model, development of doses and tasks for our staff at the center has increased significantly, which is quite stressful, but everyone here puts in a lot of effort and extend their working hours to get things done. Not only in Kanguk but also here in Ben Minh Quơ, considered a shining example in administrative reform in the province. The Public Administrative Service Center has also focused on improving the professional capacity and public service ethics of its officials and civil servants. Thanks to this, the on-time resolution rate of dossiers consistently remains above 93%, and the quality of citizen services continues to improve. With the proactive spirit, responsibility, and dedication of its officials and civil servants, TayNinhTV is regularly affirming its commitment to building a service-oriented government that is close to the people, for the people, aiming for a modern, transparent, and efficient public administration system.
And now that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.